Hi, it's Lamorna, and today I'm going to talk about why it's important to set goals and how to set the right goals to set you up for success. So why do we need goals? Okay, think about it like this. When you are starting a new journey and you're going somewhere new for the first time, you may program the sat-nav. Why do you do that? So that you know where you're going and you can get some clear instructions on the way. If you get a bit lost, the sat-nav will tell you, that's okay, turn around, or it will find an alternative route. Setting goals and the importance of setting goals for your health or your weight loss journey is exactly the same. If you don't know where you're going, how can you be driven and how do you know how to get there? Number one, be specific about your goal. This could be a weight loss related goal, so it might be you want to lose a stone or 2 stone or 5 kilos, but this doesn't necessarily have to be related to your weight. It could be you want to fit into a certain size dress, or you've got an item of clothing that you want to be able to get back into. It could also be something fitness related. So maybe you want to be able to run a mile without having to stop. Perhaps there's a 5K race coming up that you would really like to be able to run for a charity. Think about different ways that you can set these goals, but you want to be specific in what they are, rather than I want to be able to run or I just want to lose weight. 2, make sure your goal is achievable. It's all very well saying that you want to run 26 miles and you want to run a marathon, but maybe let's break that down and let's get you at that 5-mile mark first. 3, setting yourself a time frame is a really great way of staying motivated and keeping you on track. It could be that you sign up to do a race or an event, or maybe you've got a holiday coming up. Having that time frame is going to keep you on the straight and narrow and help you avoid pushing the goal back because you're procrastinating or you're finding it a bit difficult. 4, we tend to love to set ourselves really hard goals. And this is whether it's work or our personal life or our health and fitness goals and weight loss goals. So I would really love you to set yourself an easy goal. Don't worry that it's easy. Set it, achieve it, and then set the next goal. This is all going to help you approach this from a bite-sized way of thinking instead of trying to say, I'm going to run 26 miles.
That day, for no particular reason, I decided to go for a little run. So I ran to the end of the road, and when I got there, I thought maybe I'd run to the end of town.
Maybe try 3 miles, then 5 miles, and then build it up in that way. You're going to get a lot more out of it. You're going to stay enthusiastic and motivated, and you're going to enjoy the experience much more.
I had run for 3 years, 2 months, 14 days, and 16 hours.
5, be kind to yourself. What I mean by this is that sometimes life will throw things in the way. There will be curved balls. That's okay. Sometimes we may need to reset our goals. Maybe something's happened, maybe with a family or a friend, maybe you've picked up an injury, whatever it may be, maybe you've had some changes at work. It's okay to reset those goals. Just go back to those original principles and start from the beginning, and do not be hard on yourself because of it. 6, friends and family. This point comes in 2 sections. First of all, it is much more fun to achieve and work on a goal with somebody else. You've got them to share the highs with, to be accountable to, and they can help lift you when you are finding that things are getting a bit tricky or you're having a couple of bad days. The other thing I want to talk to you about now is the network and the support. If you are trying to lose weight, it's really helpful if those around you are on board with that goal as well. Maybe they're not joining you in that process, but having them to support you and not throwing chocolate in your face at 10 o'clock every night is really going to help and make a difference. So have those conversations with them at the beginning of this journey to help you along the way. 7, we are creatures of habit. You probably have the same thing for breakfast every day. Maybe you get up at the same time every day. So use this to your advantage. Whether it is planning your meals out for the week ahead, scheduling your exercise or activity into your diary. Use the fact that we like routine to help you along the way with your goals. 8, reward yourself. This is another reason it's really nice to have bite-sized goals, because you can reward yourself as you go along the way. Don't reward yourself with food though. Think about other things that you love to do. These could be to do with self-care, could be things that you enjoy, even just an extra walk with the dog, or sitting yourself down, reading a book, a hot bath, spending some extra quality time with your friends and family, even just taking some time out and phoning that friend that you've been meaning to for a while. Anything that makes you feel good and happy inside to reward yourself. So when we're setting our goals, it is so important to go through the points that I've listed above, but also associate those with the feeling, because I've seen so many times when women have reached their ideal weights, they've reached that size 10, they've seen that number on the scales that they thought they wanted to see for so long, and yet they still feel that there's something missing. Associate emotions and your feelings with the goal, because that's what it's all about. We're wanting to be happy in ourselves, whether that's being a certain size, a certain shape, or being able to achieve a certain goal, such as being able to run a mile, or being able to do a race, or being able to swim for a certain amount of time. Associating feelings is going to help you along the way, especially when times are tough, but also when you're finishing. Do you feel proud of yourself? Have you achieved something that you really thought you never would be able to? Are you excited? Are you happy? I hope that's helped for you today in terms of why it's important to set goals, and a few hints and tips on how you can set the right ones for you. If you'd like to see more of what I do, great. You can find me here, here, and here. And if you've got any other tips or advice, or tell me about how you've set some goals or achieved some goals, I'd love to hear from you.